Hello, I'm Cindy Gray, and I'm here with Yoga and the Spirit of Health. And I'm wanting to speak with you today about Shavasana, which is the foundation for the beginning and the closure of each yoga class, traditionally. In Hatha Yoga, Hatha is the physical yoga, and yoga means union, coming together, yoke or yuj. Hatha is symbolic of Ha and Tha, sun and moon, coming together. So it's the union of the sun and the moon in translation. And Shavasana, S-A-V-A-S-A-N-A, is a laying down posture. It's a resting posture. It's Sanskrit for Shava, S-A-V-A, which means corpse, and asana. So in yoga, most postures have the word asana in them. For instance, Tadasana. Tad is mountain, T-A-D, in Sanskrit, or at least in the yoga application of the word. So Tadasana would be mountain pose. So asana would be the suffix. Put them together. So in Shavasana, it would translate to corpse pose, and it doesn't necessarily, well, it doesn't mean at all a dead person. It means a person laying down in what's the pose that a corpse would naturally lay in, anatomically. That's how the bones would go, basically. Probably how a medical examiner lays out a body. So anyway, with yoga, when you do Shavasana, it's basically to surrender to it. It's the final resting, if you will, of yoga, of the class. So I have always been taught to start a class with Shavasana and end a class with Shavasana. So think of the postures as bookends, if you will, and the first Shavasana posture is like a piece of bread, and then you've got your postures and the hard efforts and work that you do when you put into your poses, and then the second Shavasana is your second piece of bread. So you've got the two Shavasanas that hold that sandwich of your practice together. A lot of times people think it's just laying down real quick, and it's really not. It's laying down and surrendering so that your body, and when you first get into a class, when you first start your poses, you want to lay down in Shavasana because the body has memory. Muscles have memory. Cells have memory. So when you lay down in Shavasana, your body remembers, yes, this is how we start. This is my foundation. And it's a preparatory situation, so you just lay down and you relax. All the muscles are told, just chill. And then you do whatever your poses are, and then you end the class in a longer Shavasana as well. And in so doing, at the end of the class, the final Shavasana of the practice, your body is able to absorb all your efforts. Your cells have been opened up during your poses. You had lots of oxygenation and breathing. And so when you lay in Shavasana to rest, you just give it up. You just give it up, and your body absorbs all the beautiful energy, all the chi that you've stirred up. Circulatory system's happy, joints are happy, body feels good. So when you lay down in Shavasana, and I'll just tell you this real briefly, you want to find the spot where your core is, your target, and lay down with that in mind. That was the dog. You lay down with that in mind, and once you get down there like this, you might want to do a little bit of a pelvic tilt, pelvic lifting, just to tell the lower back to just relax. The lumbar spine gets the direction to just take it easy. Bringing the attention to the breath Bringing the chin down toward the chest, the back of the head gets flat, and you want it to find that round part on the occipital ridge or the back of your skull, where you can kind of basically shake your head left to right, and you feel that roundedness. If you start to feel your chin lifting up, take a deep breath, bring it down, press the lower part of your head down, and then relax. One leg extends, other leg extends. The feet get soft and loose. Adjusting whatever might need to be adjusted. And your hands are not laying there right next to your body. The palms are not down. They're cupped, they're skyward, and you extend them out to where they naturally want to go. So there's no bodily trying in Shavasana. You get into the spot where you know, the spot where you go, and then you just let go. And when you get into Shavasana, you want to bring your attention to the breath. The starting point of life, the ending point of life is the breath. Bringing the attention in real deeply, the breath in real deeply. Feel the belly lift and the chest lift. And slowly exhaling it down. Let the lower back press. If your hand was under my back right now, you would feel that I just pressed my lower back down, lifting the pelvis up just a little bit. Pubic bone lifts a little bit to the sky. We soften. And that's your Shavasana. If you have difficulty with this initially, or maybe you've got some back issues, you may need to hug your knees to your chest. I always tell people, don't hug the knees by squeezing down the knees. Hug from underneath. Rest your hands under your knees and just rest and rock. Rest and rock. You do a little happy baby if you want. Reach down, grab the toes, and just get a little playful, massaging the back, keeping the head down. And you bring the feet together, releasing them down, extending them out. If you have difficulty with your back, you can always put blocks under your knees with a blanket on top, or you could pull a chair over and place your calves of your legs on the seat of a chair. Now, granted, you're going to get a natural curvature of the lumbar spine when you do that, but that could be what your body needs to support this. You can also bring them up higher, up against the wall, which would reduce that curvature and flatten the lower back a little bit. Whatever works for you to help you get into the position. So laying in Shavasana. Ooh! I got a little boy here. This is Cookie. Hey, Cook. Hey, Cookaman. And just resting, just relaxing. And that's Shavasana. It can be one of the most difficult postures in yoga because you have to be still. It relaxes the nervous system, it calms the mind. It invites the spirit to just feel the joy of being still. You might hear your inner self. You might hear your own higher self, inner self talking to you when you're in Shavasana, when you're resting. When you're still, you can hear your own inner voice. And then when you're ready to come out of Shavasana, you can roll to the left or right. There's different theories as to why. But what you don't want to do is start to roll over and swing your rear end out and over, because you've just changed the alignment of your spine that you worked very hard to straighten and align. So you're laying there in Shavasana, you want to get up. What you would do is you would take a nice breath. On the exhale, one foot pushes over. A pillow is made with the arm. Opposite hand finds the floor. So you really get about halfway off your mat. If I were to do it on this side, I would show you. You get about halfway off your mat. And that's how you would lay. And once more on this side, I'll show you. Oh, We'll take in a deep breath. On the exhale, pushing up, coming up, and seated again into your seated posture. It could be a posture like that. You could be doing lotus with the feet up higher, but that's a different day. We'll talk about that later. So there you are. That's basic Shavasana. Shavasana 101. There's a lot to it, and it's very simple and beautiful, just like yoga. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Namaste.